Hi everyone, thank you for watching. A big thanks to all my Instagram supporters that have followed me on here on YouTube. This is a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of July 2018. So always remember, general readings may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and never force a message to apply. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. Email me at Virgoangeltarot@gmail.com. Now let's get started. Seems as though the angels have already gotten started here with the abundance card. Cancer, that's amazing. For the month of July, you've got something great going on with the abundance card. Do I have any more messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising? Within the next few weeks. That is freaking awesome. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for the month of July. Within the next few weeks, you're going to come into some money, some abundance. You know, abundance also doesn't have to do with all things financial. You know, it can be abundance in anything, in any part of your life. It could be in love, in friendship, in opportunities. You know, things that are going on in your life. You're going to find that your calendar is probably going to be pretty busy this month. You've got a lot of things that you get invited to, just an abundance of love, care, opportunity. If you were stuck in your head about something, whether financial, job, or something that you felt was holding you back, you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that self-sabotage mode, that self-imposed prison. You know, yeah, look at that. So if you had quite the, you know, self-imposed prison here for a while, you finally got to a point where you know that you need to balance yourself out, slow down. You were doing this to yourself with that Eight of Swords in reverse. You finally got to a point where you realized, you know what? I'm stuck in my head. It's time I get out of it. It's time I find my balance. It's time I get out there, get my feet wet. Maybe there was a job that you had wanted to go to, that you had wanted to apply, and you were hesitant to do it. You know, self-love and self-worth. I get preachy about it, but I always say self-love and self-worth. Know that you are worth it. You have to realize that you are worth it. You don't need anyone's approval. You know, you don't need anyone to support those claims, to make you feel better. Yeah, see, look at that. If you were afraid of things not moving forward in your home life, financial life, whether or not you have a family that you were supporting, you know, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, finding yourself, you know, getting out of this, you know, mental prison. You know, you've come to the realization that you know that you had yourself in this state of mind, state of being. It was as though you couldn't do things the way you wanted to. So you had one foot in, one foot out, but your goal was always there. Your goal, your Ten of Pentacles goal, having, you know, a stable home environment, you know, finally getting it together where you felt like, you know, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can, you know, support my family. I don't know if I can, you know, have the future that I want, you know, but those answers are going to come to you within the next few weeks. So it can go beyond July. You know, the abundance comes in so many different areas of your life. It doesn't have to be just material and financial. It can be an abundance of clarity that you finally come. I mean, look at that clarity. Take some time, meditate, think for yourself, take care of yourself, you know, really, really come to that mental state that helps you release yourself from this self-imposed prison. Because, I mean, I'm going to tell you, you put yourself here. Yes, there were things that may have happened. There were circumstances that may have gotten you to this point. But you put yourself in that self-imposed prison. You put yourself stuck in your head, replaying certain situations. You know, you did it to yourself. And so you know that in order for this to happen, you've got to take a little time out here, take a break, realize, you see this, there's a little family here too, and here's a family, here's a family. This is what you're thinking about, whether or not you can do this for your family. If there's somebody here who's not sure if they can provide for a family, perhaps, you know, help them find balance. I get the sense that there's somebody out here that's going to watch my video is probably the one that the message I just received, if there is something wrong with your father or father figure, the head of the household, I get the sense that there is somebody's parent here who can no longer carry, you know, the home financially, and you've had to step up. You know, you knew this was going to happen though, whether he passed away, because I feel like somebody's dad here may have passed away. Somebody's father may have recently passed away, or is at the point where he's very, very ill and may be laid to rest soon. And so he's been the one that looks after the family, that's looked after the home, that's been that caring, nurturing, you know, person who was like the head of the household. You know, if somebody here is about to lose their father, I'm really sorry. My condolences. I do feel like someone just lost their father, or they've gotten, their health has gotten progressively worse. And so you're worried about having to take on the family finances, having to take on, you know, the household, taking care of other people, maybe something you weren't really used to. And there you are with the Knight of Cups, coming into the realization that, you know what, I can do this. You are heartbroken about what's going on here. You know, you're moving forward, although there is pain here with grief. You are able to move forward. You are strong enough to help your family out, to keep moving forward. I'm really, really sorry. Maybe you're feeling like, you know, the sun is never going to shine again. I don't know what I can do here. If you have siblings, if you have children, you have a child coming in, the grief has been overpowering, which is why this may have just happened recently, which is why you've been in this Eight of Swords, you know, mentality. But you'll come to some realizations. You'll come to your own truth. You'll figure out how you can do this, how you can support your family, how you can also support yourself emotionally, not just financially, but emotionally. And you'll come through that, you know, within the next few weeks, you'll come to that sense of, you know, abundance. I can move forward. I can do this. I love my family. I've got a lot of things coming in. You know, the message that sticks with me the most is someone who just lost a parent, or someone who just lost their husband, a partner, because there was a lot of grief and worry in the meantime, and you feel like you'll never be happy again. You feel as though that grief is just consuming you. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll find abundance in every aspect of your life. You know, whether, you know, little or whatever little comfort you might get from it, but you will find abundance. You'll soon realize that you have people that can help you get ahead, that, you know, can help take that weight off of you. The other message I get here, for some of you Cancers, if you're not the ones dealing with a loss of a parent or a partner, or a, you know, the stability in your home, I do feel as though something may have happened that got you to this point where you were stuck in your head. You knew that at some point you needed to find your balance to be able to move forward. You needed to come, you know, to some form of realization here. You may have taken some time off to really think about how you can move forward, you know, leading up to the month of July, how you can be this King of Pentacles if you are earth with water or water with earth. Perhaps you were looking to get yourself financially stable. I do get the sense that while this whole time you were contemplating, a love relationship, the financial aspect took on more precedence, more priority over everything else. So by the time you came to your senses, water signs, Cancers, by the time you realized, I'm about to let an important relationship in my life go because I've been too worried and too hung up on, the finances and how I'm going to get ahead financially, if I'm ever going to be successful, you were consumed with it. That took on your priorities. It was like no one or nothing else is as important as me being successful and financially abundant. And then you had this realization of, wait a minute, I'm looking forward to a future and I'm looking forward to my finances and how I'm going to get ahead, but I have no one by my side here. How can I move forward without my partner? Because some of you may have an interest, a love interest. Some of you maybe in a relationship and they've kind of taken a back seat to, all these plans of moving forward in your future. And so you go back after maybe not being as present as you should have been. You go back and you try to talk to them and you let them know, hey, I'm sorry. I've got so much going on right now, so much on my plate. I've realized what I've done. I'm getting out of this. I'm trying to find my balance. I'm really working hard to make ends meet, to make sure that my financial future is secure. And I'm sorry that you've taken a back seat to it. And you go and you offer your cup of love, and it may not be received the way you had wanted it to. Yeah, see, you take that leap of faith, you take a risk, knowing that this person is probably very upset with you, very disappointed with you, and so they're unhappy, you're trying to figure out, how can I balance the two? You come into, look at that. Look at how many majors you got. This is a very impactful month for you, Cancer. That's your card as well, the Chariot. You want to charge ahead and move forward. You want to come in and offer your cup of love and say, hey, let's try to do this together. Or, hey, I'm sorry, I haven't had that kind of time to give you that I know that you want or you need. I'm really focused on this right now. Please don't be upset with me. Please just give me a chance. Just give me this opportunity. We will figure this out. Just let me get control back into my life. I really want to charge ahead, to move forward. These are all cards about starting over, gaining control, gaining traction, and moving forward in your life, on to bigger and better, and you've realized that this person might not be as receptive as I want them to. I may need to go through this spiritual journey without them, but I'm not going to give up. Yeah, look at that. Cards of looking towards the future. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to move forward without even trying. Cancer, if you're trying to move towards a single Virgo, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. Look at all this yellow. Yellows and blues, progress and healing and moving forward. I'm reading for so many of you. So remember, take what resonates. The entire message might not be for everyone, but I do get the sense that, after you took this break and you realized, I've been so focused on my finances, on my home, on what I'm going to do next, that I failed to move forward with my partner or with this love interest that I have. I've kept them out of the loop. I need to come in and communicate to them. And they may not be as receptive. I'm not saying they're going to shut you down, but they just might not be as receptive. Why? Because they're very disappointed in how things have played out. But you need to speak your truth always with integrity. Speak your truth about your plans for the future and how you want to move forward. And you want to be able to build this, lap of luxury, this abundant home, and you want to be able to offer that to them. You want to move forward victoriously. and you are thinking of them, and you are thinking about their place in your life and how significant it may be. Yeah, see, if you've thought about, you know, getting together with someone, you know, I see fire, I see water, and I see earth here. Actually, I see all signs, but when I look at, there is some healing, there is some hope here of a new opportunity. But when I see all the majors that you have here, you know, I see Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius. Yeah, so if there are children in this situation, you know that you need to do what's best to make sure that your financial future and these children are well taken care of. There is also some situation from the past that you haven't been able to let go of. Just speak your truth, Cancer. Take back control of your life. Speak to your partner. Let them know, this is what I've been working on. Please understand, nothing personal. It's nothing against you. Just please understand, this is what I've been working on. This is what I've been dealing with. And, you know, hey, you know, be honest, Cancer. If it suddenly dawned on you, if you were up one night talking to someone and then it clicked, if you saw this reading and then it clicked, let them know. Let them know. You know, the truth, you know, no one can fault you for being honest, for being truthful. You know that you want to come together with this person. You know, if it's at work, you know you want to be able to take back control of your work, of your finances. You want to collaborate with other people, start something new. You know, if there's a new partnership that you've been looking into that you want to handle, it's time. It's time. Speak your truth. Speak your truth and realize your truth to yourself first. You know, take on an action plan. Figure out what your next move is going to be. Never be afraid. Never be afraid to speak up. You are in that sense of needing to know, needing to feel balanced, needing to be that, you know, breadwinner, the man of the house. Look at that. Come on now. See, Cancer, I understand that what you have going on in your mind is all about your finances, finding balance. You're thinking of your, you know, financial future, how you're going to move ahead, how you can be successful, how you can just wake up every morning and never have to think about whether or not you're going to make ends meet or not. You know, the more you worry, the more you feed into your worry. It's about, you know, life planning and being optimistic and figuring out what holes you have in your plans and how you're going to come to the realization and planning, and, you know, who do you want at your side when you start moving forward, and who don't you want at your side. If you've got toxic people holding you back, well, then take control of your life. You want this Sun card right side up, Cancer. That's how you want it. The minute you flip it over, you know, you are in control of your own energy, your own destiny. If there's ever a reading that you don't like from whoever does a reading, understand that you have the power to create your own future, your own destiny. You are able to change your own energy. There are times where even the next steps that we take can change, you know, our outcome or the results that we were looking at, and then we still end up feeling that same, you know, sense that we were trying to avoid. Understand that some learning lessons you cannot avoid. Why? Because that's part of your karmic cycle. That's part of your life cycle. That's part of you growing. So, you know, grow with what you go through. If you're going through a tough time financially, emotionally, if you're feeling alone and you want to charge ahead, and at this point you're like, fuck it, this is what I'm going to do next. I'm moving forward with or without XYZ or whatever. Just do it. Do what you need to do, Cancer. Don't break any laws. I'm not all about that. But I support, you know, bettering yourself, growing through whatever's been holding you back, releasing yourself from this self-imposed prison, release yourself from this, you know, mental conflict that you've been going through. Get control of your life, move forward fearlessly, Take a risk if you need to. Take back control of your life. Learn to work together with others towards your future. Find yourself a way to find this financial balance and emotional balance. Well, Cancer, that was your reading for the month of July. Email me if you'd like a personal reading at virgoangeltarot@gmail.com. You can find my information in the description box below. If you're not already following me on Instagram, I'd love for you to follow me there. Go to instagram.com, Virgoangeltarot. I do post daily and I do live readings there. So come on by Instagram, find me, join, follow me. You'll be able to be a part of my live readings there as well. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful month, Cancer. Take care. Bye.